So one of the trolls said that I should fight what's his name? Conor MacGregor. I don't follow mixed martial arts. I haven't for many years. Okay, I haven't ever really. I'm not really a fan of mixed martial arts. But this is what you have to understand. I was not challenged. Number one, I'm not a professional fighter. In fact, I'm actually fairly out of shape to be fighting. It's been years since I've been in a karate match, and it's been even longer since I've been in a legit street fight. I've been in thousands of fights in my life, and I'm going to explain some things. So one of the trolls said that, a karate practitioner will always lose against a Muay Thai fighter, a wrestler, or whatever. I forget what else. Look, number one, once more, I'm not a professional fighter. Me taking on Conor McGregor is not going to end well for me. I'm not in the proper fighting shape to do that. I have never actually been a professional mixed martial artist. I have better things to do than get Alzheimer's disease and severe brain damage. I'm a karate practitioner. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, I haven't even done that in a long time. I do karate exercises to keep myself in shape. I was challenged by Adonis Paul. Adonis Paul pretends to be a karateka. He pretends to be proficient in karate. He puts a little animated sequence on his show to showcase his fake karate skills being done by his fake cartoon self. Okay? I wasn't challenged by a professional mixed martial artist. Now, let's get into why karate fighters tend to lose against Muay Thai fighters. A lot of karate practitioners these days are not taught hard karate. And a lot of the stuff that's put on the internet is done to showcase things that aren't karate. So they purposely will set people up to lose fights so that it looks like the non-karate martial art is superior. In the situation with grappling, now a lot of people will say, oh, well, karate always fails against grappling. It always fails against grappling. There are grappling techniques in traditional karate. The difference is, and people will always say, oh, that's not true, that's not true. You should be able to show that you can fight without killing somebody. Not in the case of the traditional skills of karate. Okay, like how some people set up a rear naked choke where they're like cross face and then sink in the triangle choke, the rear naked choke. Okay, in a karate type situation, remember, karate was invented for self-protection. With karate, you are teaching people to totally incapacitate and destroy the attacker, meaning the attacker ideally ends up not being able to attack anyone ever again and probably not able to do anything else ever again. So instead of setting up a rear naked choke, a karate practitioner would probably rip into their eye, rip into their nostril, grab their hair, and break their throat or tear their throat. Okay? It is a different thing. Actual karate, real karate, or Tung Soo Do, like I learned. It does not have the goal of scoring points. It does not have the goal of winning in a tournament. It does not have the goal of submitting your opponent. It has the goal of totally destroying an attacker that is trying to hurt you. When I used to teach karate, a lot of our techniques will kill people. And it was funny, I'll never forget, there's one technique we have, it's a knife defense where you break the person's arm and you force the knife into their throat. And the young lady said, wouldn't that kill somebody? And my response was, well, why do you think somebody's coming up to you with a knife and asking you for your money? Are they going to be shaking your hand with the knife, or are they going to be trying to kill you? So in karate, what you do is you attack back. If somebody's coming at you to harm you, you are aiming to harm them far worse. It is not made for a mixed martial arts scenario. Okay? That is why a lot of times you don't see because the grappling type techniques in karate are made to break bones, to rip people's throats out, to rip their eyes out, to seriously injure them, to break knees, to break ankles. It is true that in judo and jiu-jitsu, these techniques can be used for the same thing. A lot of the techniques are actually the same techniques, but the goal is different. One more time, just in closing, I'm not a professional fighter. I can whip Adonis Paul's ass. Adonis Paul's the one that challenged me. I wasn't challenged by Conor MacGregor or Royce Gracie or I'm trying to think of people, Ken Shamrock or any of these people. I wasn't challenged by I wasn't challenged by Mike Tyson or any of this. I was challenged by Adonis Paul, who ran his mouth. That's who challenged me. That's who backed out of his challenge and then accepted my challenge for a bare-knuckle karate match, and then immediately said that he didn't accept that challenge either. And then he continually insults my friend's body and says derogatory things about my friend's body because he's a disgusting pig. Okay? That is what's going on here. I wasn't challenged by a professional mixed martial artist. I am not a mixed martial artist. I was challenged to a karate match by a person that claims to be an expert in karate. I'm an expert in karate, and he challenged me to a karate match. What does that say when he backs down like a little bitch? Ask yourself that. That's what the important question is. It's not whether I can beat Conor MacGregor in a fight, because I can guarantee you I can't. But I can definitely beat Adonis Paul in a karate match. And they're the ones that offered to sanction it. They're the ones that offered to handle the legal paperwork and all that. I'm not turning down the fight. It can't be at one of their friends' dojos. I don't even like using the word dojo because it sounds a little fruity to me. But the fact is, if they want to find an athletic venue, a third-party venue, where I'm not going to get jumped by 10 other people that are, Royce's friends, and they want to find a neutral place to fight, and they want to rent it, and they want to set it all up like they said, and they want to take care of the legal paperwork to make sure the waivers are signed, and there's no legal ramifications after I do what I do to Adonis, I'm cool. It just has to be a clean, legal fight. And it won't be because they backed out like little bitches. And Royce is posting photos of himself with a fake muscular body that he'll never have because he has cancer and looks like crap. I don't care. You people backed out. I'll be training. I'll be getting myself into shape. And you'll just continually turn down the challenge. I know that because you're a bunch of punks.